Hey, welcome back to North Coast Logging. I think this is episode 90. If you like the videos, hit the thumbs up. If you want to follow along with the series, go ahead and hit subscribe. Wow, that was a tricky word for me just now. If you've got any comments, suggestions, tips, tricks, logging techniques that are more efficient or effective than the way I do things, leave me a comment, let me know. I'd like to hear from you. Anyway, we last night finished up doing, well, I shouldn't say finished. We ended the work day skidding. We did not finish the skidding. There's a lot more of it to do. But I did play consistently doing nothing but skidding for about a half hour. So that's enough skidding for me to want to do consecutively. So we're going to jump back in the processor and do some more processing. There. How's that? That'll probably be the thumbnail. So let's jump back in this rig and get going. Let's see. Straighten out my wheel. Get that thing out of my way. Maybe that's not straight. Maybe that is. Oh, hard to tell when the machine is sideways, or the tracks are sideways to the cab. Alright. We didn't do such a good job skidding. We left that bunch all the way over there. But oh well. This is where we're going to start. If we end up having to move some logs around, we can always do that. We have the equipment to do it. So when you guys are processing, what's your favorite length to cut? I like going with 5s, just because fitting 3 bunks on the trailer works out nicely. It's easy to get a nice big deck. I think that's fun. Otherwise, I don't have any other reason besides those for doing 5s as opposed to 6s, 7s. I think where I live in the real world, the vast majority of the wood that is logged is cut into 3s. So they don't even stack them lengthwise on the bunks, they stack widthwise. And I kind of feel like FDR's mods back for FS19 actually had a trailer that had its own grapple on it that you could use to load. That is more the style that I see in my area. But I don't think that he has that for FS22. And otherwise I might play around with that a bit, but instead I think he dropped that one. If he ever made it. Maybe I'm thinking of a different modder that had that out there. But I thought it was FDR. Obviously I'm a fan of his work since that's almost what I use exclusively in my playthroughs. It is exclusively what I use for logging. But yeah. That's just my personal preference. I know that there's other good modders out there. Well, all modders are good. Because they're doing work and giving products to the community for free most of the time. Like, mods don't even have to be good. They still deserve credit for just trying. But most of them are good anyway. Can't say that I have the skill set to be able to offer anything like that to any community. The most I've ever been able to do is offer some skins. Which I still do. I've kind of thought about learning how to do skins for FS22, because then I can have like my own logging company logo on all the equipment and stuff. That would be fun. But I just never got around to learning it. And now that I'm doing stuff in FS22 and making YouTube content out of it, I have even less time to do to go learn that kind of stuff. So if you know how and you'd be willing to make skins for me, or however it works in Farm Sim, let me know, because that would be pretty sweet to have. I could definitely do all the design work and stuff too and just send files. I just don't know how to get it in game. Big stack of trees. Anybody besides me just kind of find it almost relaxing just to sit and process trees? Like when it's going smoothly, when you're kind of in the groove, feels almost relaxing. I like it. But of course there's days where it's not going smoothly, and no matter what you do, you can't get the logs to line up right. And everything's sloppy. Your depth perception's off. Yeah, I know those days too. Where all you want to do is swear at the machine and sell your joysticks. I'm just kidding, it's never that bad. But I've had some frustrating days. That episode, I don't remember what number it was, but when my grapple smacked my log deck and exploded into the woods, I was pretty frustrated that day. Because that took me an extra, I think it was like an hour after of driving around in the woods with the grapple, just picking up logs, restacking them, rebuilding my whole deck. That was pretty unfortunate. Learned my lesson though. Don't drop the grapple near the log deck. See? It's all the way over there. Right there. So that it can't attack me again. Oops, there's a piece of slash in there we gotta drop. You know, we might have to run the slash down or do some chipping of that small stuff pretty soon, because I feel like I'm losing some frame rates. I'm noticing the processor head is a bit jumpy when I'm rotating. See that? I bet you guys have been noticing it the whole time I've been blabbering. Oh. Almost missed it. Get out of there. Anyone else remember the difference, FS19, where if you were logging and you had picked up, oh come on, picked up a log like this, after you cut it, you couldn't do this. Like, it doesn't fall out unless you press another button. In 22, in 19 it would. So now you have to have an extra button mapped. If you're, for the little slash pieces. Like this log's not gonna have it because it's gonna disappear, but yeah. You gotta have another button. For me, it's on my right stick. I use the trigger for the drop tree command. Key binding, whatever. Didn't used to have to do that. But I suppose it's overall probably for the better, because I don't know, personally I find the graphics in FS22 to be just monumentally better than they were in 19. Of course there was mods that would help out with that, like there always are eventually, but if you just wanted to stick with vanilla graphics, which I don't even have vanilla graphics, I use reshade, but you get the idea. Like this piece that I got in there. Open up the grapples, nothing happens, click the button. Didn't used to have to do that. I mean, gotta give Giant some, give Giant some credit. I know it was cost extra money for the premium or platinum or whatever got you the silver run map, but they made an attempt to improve the logging, which is cool, because that's not really what Farm Sim is about. It is entirely what it's about for me, but I appreciate them wanting to improve something for the virtual loggers. Oh yeah, I'm not putting any of this junk in with my saw logs. That can all go over there for wood chips. Garbage. Oh shoot, I've just been processing away and not paying any attention to time at all. And it has been 12.5 minutes. So, I gotta end this episode. Let me just finish this tree. That's what I was talking about. See? Just relaxing. I'm not paying any attention. Just running through the pile. Let me see if I can get a picture from over here. Yeah, something like that. Alright. That'll be the end of this one. Thanks for watching. See you next time.